Shedeur Sanders has one-word message for Dillon Gabriel before first NFL start. Shedeur Sanders made sure to quiet any talk that he doesn't support fellow rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel by taking to social media ahead of the Cleveland Browns' Week 5 matchup with the Minnesota Vikings in London. Gabriel, a third-round pick out of Oregon, will start the first game of his NFL career on Sunday. Meanwhile, Sanders will remain the third-string/emergency quarterback behind veteran Joe Flacco, whom the Browns demoted in favor of Gabriel earlier this week. Joe is the backup, head coach Kevin Stefanski confirmed during a media session on Friday. Shedeur is the emergency quarterback. Sanders hasn't held back his opinion that he's ready to play in the NFL right now. However, the fifth-round pick out of Colorado took to his personal Instagram account on Saturday and made a point to show everyone that he supports Gabriel heading into the contest with the Vikings. Sanders captioned the post to his story with one word before tagging Gabriel. The post also functions as a message of support to Gabriel himself, after the two spent the summer battling for position on the depth chart. Gabriel ultimately outdueled Sanders during training camp and the preseason to claim the QB2 spot behind Flacco. Sanders landed as the third-string signal caller after Cleveland traded fourth-year QB Kenny Pickett to the Las Vegas Raiders for a fifth-round pick ahead of the regular season. Flacco started the first 4 games of the year, leading the Browns to a 1-3 record with a struggling offense producing just 14 points per contest. Stefanski removed Flacco after he completed just 58.1% of his 160 pass attempts for 815 yards, 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Gabriel faces a uniquely difficult first start, as it is on a neutral field in a foreign country and against a quality defense in Minnesota that is known for confusing quarterbacks, especially those without a great deal of experience. The Vikings have the third-best pass defense in the NFL, allowing 151.5 passing yards per game. The Browns were 3.5-point underdogs on Saturday night, per ESPN BET. Cleveland, the Browns' locker room was quiet, the kind of quiet that comes before a storm. Rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel was tying his cleats, his hands shaking just slightly. His first NFL start was only hours away. Cameras would be everywhere. Millions would be watching. And sitting just a few lockers down was a man who knew exactly how heavy that moment felt, Shedeur Sanders. The two had shared the same quarterback room all season, 2 young men with different stories, yet the same fire burning inside them. Gabriel, the poised lefty from Oklahoma, was getting his first crack under the bright lights. Shedeur, the confident rookie phenom from Colorado and son of NFL legend Deion Sanders, had been waiting for his own turn while watching and learning the league's unforgiving rhythm. This week, the Browns' coaching staff made it official. Gabriel would start. Shedeur wouldn't. And instead of bitterness, he responded with one word. Just one word. Ready. That was the message Shedeur posted on his Instagram story late Saturday night. A black screen, white text. No hashtags, no emojis. Just ready. At first, fans didn't know what to make of it. Ready for what? Ready for his own chance? Ready to support Gabriel? Or was it a quiet message to the world, that no matter who starts, Shedeur Sanders' moment is always just around the corner? A word that spoke volumes. To some, it was encouragement. To others, a statement. But to those who know Shedeur best, that single word was layered with meaning. "That's Shedeur," one Browns assistant told a reporter. "He doesn't talk just to talk. When he says something, even one word, it carries weight." For weeks, speculation had swirled around Cleveland about which rookie quarterback would take the field first. Gabriel had been more consistent in practice, executing the playbook cleanly. But Sanders had it, the charisma, the flash, the unteachable calm under pressure. And when the coaching staff gave Gabriel the nod, Shedeur didn't flinch. He didn't tweet a cryptic emoji. He didn't unfollow the team. He just walked up to Gabriel after the announcement, patted him on the shoulder, and said, "Go ball, bro." Then, later that night, came ready. It was quiet confidence. The kind his father, Coach Prime, had preached his whole life. Don't talk about it. Be about it. A friendship built on competition. Behind the scenes, Shedeur and Dillon had formed an unlikely friendship. Gabriel, known for his calm demeanor and Hawaiian roots, brought a mellow energy to the room. Sanders brought the edge, the camera-ready, confident, headline-making style that had made him a college superstar. And somehow, the two clicked. They stayed late after practices, running through film together. They competed over accuracy drills. They argued about who had the better arm and who had the better playlist in the locker room. When one succeeded, the other clapped first. When one struggled, the other was there to pick him up. "They make each other better," said Browns coach Kevin Stefanski earlier in the week. "You can see it in how they prepare. You can see it in how they carry themselves. There's no ego, just competition." That competition now had a spotlight. And Shedur's one-word message showed he wasn't watching with envy, he was watching with intent. The weight of the moment. Dillon Gabriel's first NFL start was more than a milestone for him, it was a mirror for Shadur. He knew his own day was coming, and soon. The Browns had invested in both rookies for a reason. The franchise saw a future led by young, fearless quarterbacks, and whether it was Gabriel or Sanders in the driver's seat, the mission was the same: win. And that's what made "Ready" hit differently. It wasn't a challenge. It wasn't a dig. It was a mindset. Ready to support. Ready to compete. Ready to rise when his number is called. Football is filled with egos. Quarterback rooms can turn icy fast. But this moment, this message, felt like something else entirely. It was maturity. It was brotherhood. It was Shadur Sanders showing the league he's not just another rookie with swagger. He's a professional in the making. From Boulder to Cleveland. It's easy to forget just how far Shadur has come in such a short time. A year ago, he was lighting up college football under the watchful eye of his father at Colorado. His style, the watches, the walk, the talk, made him a national conversation piece. But beyond the flash, there was focus. Shadur led with precision and resilience, often behind a struggling offensive line, and still managed to keep his composure week after week. Now, in the NFL, he's learning a different kind of patience. At Colorado, he was the man. In Cleveland, he's part of a plan. The adjustment hasn't been easy, but this is where character is revealed, not in the games you start, but in the moments you wait. And by all accounts, Shedur's handling it like a pro. Gabriel's big day. When Dillon Gabriel jogged onto the field for warm-up Sunday morning, cameras caught Shadur watching from the sideline. He wasn't sulking. He wasn't distracted. He was smiling. And when Gabriel threw his first touchdown pass in the second quarter, the broadcast panned to the sideline. There was Sanders, helmet off, shouting and clapping, the first to congratulate his teammate when he returned to the bench. Later, in the post-game locker room, Gabriel told reporters, "Shadur told me this morning, 'You've earned this.'